Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Vega. I'm finally delivering on my promise. Spotify Wrapped is here, baby! I looked at mine this morning, but I wanted to share it with you guys because I think it's fun and I do have commentary to make on it, so here we go. Alright, we're gonna open it up. We're gonna screen record. Y'all gonna see it right here. Here we go, besties! It's Wrapped season. Hello, Vega. Hi, Spotify. It's rap time. Yes, I am ready. Let's go. Let's tell the people the ways in which I've embarrassed myself this year. 36 genres and a feast for my ears. Very shocked that I had so few genres. Shocked that I had so few, but also, like, I hyperfixated on the same, like, 6 or 7 artists and the same few albums, so it can't be that surprising. How did my taste stack up? Tell me, baby. What is my taste sandwich? This is where I'm honestly a little bit surprised. My top genre this year was rap, which, yes, I'm pretty sure it's been my top genre, like, every year, in my top 5 every year, but I'm surprised it's this high, especially considering there are 2 different indie genres that are included in this little sandwich, because, like, I listened to a lot of indie music this year. That's honestly pretty much all I did. Like I said, I listened to rap music. I made, like, this 2010s throwback playlist. And I have a lot of throwback playlists that are just, like, a lot of, like, rap songs. And that's, like, the stuff I listen to in the shower. So it's just surprising that it's this far up. This year, at least. Let's see what else we got going on. I skipped one. Okay. This year, you're listening to Cute Places. Where did it take me, baby? One place listened just like you. Burlington, USA. People there are far more likely to be fans of Ethel Cain, Boy Genius, and Dominic Fike. I think it's really funny that there's a little swirly rainbow going through because, like, is Burlington gay? Isn't Burlington like Virginia? I didn't think Virginia got down like that. Maybe I have to, like, go visit and find out. Find my people. Alright. Let's keep going. You played 1,957 songs in 2023. Sorry, I needed a bevy. And there was one that really connected. This is what I'm surprised about. My top song was, as we see, American Teenager by Ethel Cain, which I'm not surprised that Ethel Cain was the person who had my number 1 song, because I listened to her a lot. I listened to this album religiously, not to be blasphemous or anything, but genuinely, like, religiously. So I understand how American Teenager, like, kind of floated its way up there, since it is, like, the first song on the album. I know there's the Family Tree intro, but, like, it's the first song on the album. But also, I listened to Crush, and I listened to Michelle Pfeiffer so many times. Because what we will learn from this little exercise is that,
I was down atrociously
all year. I have never, ever had a crush in the way that I did this past year. Alright, we have American Teenager by Ethel Cain. We have Graceland 2 by Phoebe Bridgers, which there was one day where I listened to Graceland 2 probably between, like, 70 and 90 times. I remember when it came around for Airbuds, it was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I was like, I know. So I wouldn't have been surprised if that was my number 1 either. We have Cool About It by Boy Genius, because I was trying to be cool about it. Yeah, Cool About It. Every time I was like, I feel really crazy today, I was like, let's listen to Cool About It. Sun-Bleached Flies, which, I very vividly, distinctly remember specifically, that was a lot of words. I did listen to this song a lot. I did a lot of crying to this song, but one that really stands out was I was in my kitchen I was either making breakfast or I was making, like, a grilled cheese or some shit like that. And it gets to the part where she's like, and I keep praying and praying, if it's meant to be, then it will be. And I'm, like, singing along, and it's, like, up and up and up, and I just remember, like, stopping in the middle of the kitchen, and I could feel the tears brimming in my eyes, and it just, like, it had such a powerful, moving reaction. And it's because, like, I was thinking a lot about, like, if what I'm doing right now is meant to be, then it will happen. And it has happened. It's in the process of happening. So, like, I was right. If it's meant to be, baby, it will be. Everything worked out exactly as I thought it would. And then Bodies by Dominic Fike, which I'm really shocked Think Fast or 4x4 aren't in this top 5 instead of Bodies. Because I did listen to Bodies a lot because it's a good summer song. One time for all of your bodies from college. And it's just like, it's a good feel-good song. But 4x4 I listened to a lot because I was, once again, thinking about coming home, thinking back to childhood, all that stuff. And then Think Fast, when he says this place to me was everything, really like was such a big thing for me for like Pittsburgh was my life. Like I lived there for 4 years. It was my first striking out on my own. I was 21 when I moved there. I'm 25 now. Like it was just, there was a lot of sentimentality in that one line that really like made me keep coming back to the song. And I know we're getting sentimental, but duh, it's music. That's what it's meant for. Time is a construct, but we kept track anyways. You listened for 39... Who the fuck gave me the right to speak? You listened for 39,395 minutes. That's 27 days nonstop. You peaked on September 8th at 553 minutes and were in the top 8% of listeners worldwide. Nice. The funny thing is, I had to go back when I went through this the first time and be like, what the fuck was September 8th? I was at work. It was a Friday where I was at work. And I worked at Lululemon. So it's like, I wasn't just fucking off for 8 hours listening to music. So I was like, what was going on? I worked a merch shift the first 3 hours. It's like, we're merching, we're closed. So it at least made sense for that. And I figured that was one day where I was having like a particularly weird one. And I was like, can you send me to the back to do a restock? Because like, I cannot be out here right now. So I figured that's what happened. Makes a little bit of sense. You listened to 742 artists this year, but one came out on top. Any guesses? Dominic Fike! It's Dominic Fike! This only surprised me a little because my guesses for my top 3 were Ethel Cain, Dominic Fike, or Noah Kahan. I'm honestly kind of shocked it wasn't Noah or Ethel, but I'm also not that shocked that it was Dom because Dom has been my #1 artist every year except, well, from the point of 2019 on. Not 2019 because Kevin Abstract released Arizona Baby and I fixated on that one real hard. And then last year because Harry Styles released Harry's House and that's my man. But this is my man. And my man. Thank you to my man. You're a top 0.05 fan, and you spent 3,823 minutes together. That is a long, long time. That's many hours. You had something special with your top artists. Here's how you spent time with them across the year. Dom Fike, peak listening month July. Sunburn came out. Ethel Cain, peak listening month was March, which I discovered Preacher's Daughter probably in like February-ish, I think. Like January, February. And like really fixated on it, which is really funny to me because like I tried to explain this album to my coworkers and imagine being like,
yeah, in the end, this girl gets cannibalized.
It was a lot. Peak listening month for Noah Kahan was September, which was the month before I moved, so that makes a lot of sense because I was feeling a lot of feels. Boy Genius. Peak listening month was April. The album came out in March, and then I was down the worst. I think I was down the worst like April, May, so this doesn't really surprise me either. And then One Direction, which I was shocked to see them in my top 5. And then I remembered that every morning where I would wake up and be like, wow, I'm having a fucked up day today, I'd be like, One Direction will heal me. And it worked every time. That and Stir Fry by Migos have always been my go-to. January was the peak month for that. One moment, please. We're turning off the lights. The way you listened this year makes you a hero.
Let me be your hero.
All right. And it says, Time Traveler. Have we met before? You travel back in time and listen to songs on repeat again and again. The past tracks never get old. Baby, I'm just a hyperfixator. I have ADHD, okay? I like the same things. I'm super like that. And we're gonna go through the whole playlist. I'm not gonna name like song by song. I'm just gonna kind of be like, I thought this would be higher up. I thought this would be lower, blah, 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 you know? We already know how I feel about the top 5. I'm a little bit surprised. And then when I looked at where like Crush was positioned and where Michelle Pfeiffer was positioned, I'm surprised they weren't like top 10, top 15. But they were just a little bit lower. Bags by Clairo also kind of hit a little lower than I expected. Because every second counts. I was... Me and my girl Claire were like this. We were very close this year. Bad Habit also hit a lot lower, but I think I also, like, halfway through the year was like, I have to deprogram my obsession with Bad Habit by Steve Lacy so it doesn't end up being my #1 song. And you're like, Vega, but that's like a good song. It's not that embarrassing. And it's not that I think it's a bad song. It's that I did not want that to be my top song. I did not want to be down that bad. I did not need to be down that bad. And then Stir Fry by Migos was actually higher up than I thought it would be. Because it's like I said, when I have a bad day, sometimes I just gotta dance with my dogs in the nighttime. I'm really shocked that the acoustic version of Snooze with SZA and Justin Bieber is not on here. Because once it came out, I was like, like obsessively. So I'm a little shocked. Hardline by Julian Baker making it on here makes it seem like I spent my whole year like down and depressed, but that's not true. I was not down and depressed. I just really like sad music. The positioning of a lot of the songs is surprising to me. On that note, time for me to dip. I'm really glad that I actually did this one this time. I enjoyed myself. I hope you enjoyed yourself too. Peace out.